Hey everybody, what's up? It's Dave here from Vinception. Today we're going to be talking about pairing wine with Thanksgiving dinner, so stick around. We're going to be talking about pairing wine with Thanksgiving dinner today. First, we're going to go get some wine from my local wine shop. So let's go. All right, we're here outside my local wine merchant, Jilly's Wine Barn Shop here in San Anselmo, California. We're going to go in and take a look and see what we can find for our Thanksgiving holiday wines. All right, we got our wines. We're going to check out those a little bit later in this video. But first, I want to talk about pairing wine with Thanksgiving dinner because that's what this video is about. So I'm going to go a little quick in this video. I got a lot I want to cover in a small amount of time. So hopefully you follow along. If you need to pause, stop, rewind, whatever, feel free. In this video, I'm not going to be talking about the theory of wine pairing. I'm going to touch on two basic guidelines, but this video is about pairing wine with Thanksgiving dinner, your traditional Thanksgiving dinner, your turkey, your stuffing, your mashed potatoes, your green beans, your yams, your cranberry sauce. Did I forget anything? Oh yeah, gravy. How did I forget the gravy? I will tell you my philosophy on wine pairing though, because I do think it's important. That is, first and foremost, drink what you like. Can't stress that enough. Drink what you like. That being said, there are some wines that pair better with certain foods than others. And if you follow a couple simple guidelines, it'll all work out. I've got two for you. One, match intensity. You never want to overpower your food with your wine or your food to overpower your wine. So match the intensity of the wine with the food. Second is pair to your sauce. If you have sauce, you're going to have sauce in almost every bite. So it's going to be an integral part of the dish, and you want to pair accordingly. Match intensity. Match your intensity of your sauce with your wine. You don't want your sauce overpowering your wine or your wine overpowering your sauce. So follow those two simple guidelines. You'll be fine. Let's talk Thanksgiving dinner. What a better way to segue into Thanksgiving dinner than sauce. What's the sauce in Thanksgiving dinner? The gravy. That's why I emphasized gravy just a couple minutes ago. Pair to your gravy, okay? Because there's a lot of different varietals that will go with Thanksgiving dinner. There's a lot of different varietals that will go with turkey. Turkey's pretty versatile. But if you pair to your gravy, you'll be fine. Meaning, if you got a lighter style gravy, turkey stock, chicken stock, you might want to grab a wine like a Chenin Blanc or a Riesling. If you have a richer brown gravy or a gravy that has red wine in it, reach for a nice Gamay from Beaujolais or Pinot Noir. Those will both go great. Just keep that in mind. Pair to the gravy. Think about the different herbs and spices that you're using in the gravy as well. Pair to that. You'll be fine. There's another way to pair when it comes to Thanksgiving because you have so many side dishes. Maybe you want to showcase one. Maybe pair a wine to a side you want to showcase. Maybe it's the stuffing. Does your stuffing have mushrooms in it? Aromatic herbs, sage, thyme. If it does, you might want to grab Pinot Noir or that Beaujolais. Is it a cornbread stuffing? If it is, you might want to go with something a little lighter, a little aromatic white wine like a Gewürztraminer. That would go really nice. Does your stuffing have sausage in it? If it does, grab a Syrah, grab a GSM blend. Syrah oftentimes has those flavor profiles of cured meat and bacon fat, has that pepper. So that would be great with a stuffing with sausage. Maybe it's your mashed potatoes you want to showcase. I used to do a mashed potato with goat cheese. I used to pair a Sauvignon Blanc from Loire Valley, Sancere. Went perfect. It's a classic pairing, Sancere and goat cheese. So can't go wrong. Maybe it's the green beans. Maybe it's other roasted vegetables. Grab a Sauvignon Blanc. Grab a Chenin Blanc. So think about that. Maybe you want to showcase something, pair to that item. Let's talk about the star of the show, turkey. Like I said, turkey goes with a lot of different varietals. Again, I'll leave a list at the end of the video of wines that I think would go great. Here's just a few I think pair really well. Start with whites. Sauvignon Blanc, Riesling, love Riesling, with Thanksgiving. Viognier, a nice medium-bodied aromatic floral notes in the wine would go great. Chenin Blanc, really nice, dry, a lot of acid. Let's talk about red wines, just a couple. Gamay and Pinot Noir, like I said. You go Cab Franc from Chinon in Loire Valley would go really nice, especially with the dark meat. You could go with Syrah, like I mentioned, GSM blends, Carignan, even Italian, Barbera. So a lot of different wines. Zinfandel can be really good, but it's also tricky. If you're pairing a Zinfandel, make sure you get one that's nice and balanced between fruit and spice and is not too overly hot with alcohol. Oftentimes you can find those big jammy Zinfandels, and that's not going to work here. Find one that's nicely balanced. So if you don't know, ask, or you might have a producer or a Zin that you know you like. I'm just going to throw one out there right now because it's one of my favorite. The Armida Maple Vineyards Zinfandel. Can't go wrong. If you're going Zin, try to find that. The two varietals that I don't pair with Thanksgiving dinner, Chardonnay and Cabernet Sauvignon. And I'll tell you why. Chardonnay, you could get away with a nice light Chablis. Nothing wrong with that, or an unoaked Chardonnay. But too often you'll find that the Chardonnay is too big, buttery, oaky. That style does not work well with Thanksgiving. It overpowers your Thanksgiving dinner. And on the same note, Cabernet Sauvignon, big, full-bodied, lots of alcohol, tannins, a lot of times oak treatment, a lot of oak treatment. That's not going to work either. Save those two varietals for the next holiday, Christmas. That's where they shine. Two wine styles I haven't talked about yet that I think are great with Thanksgiving. First is sparkling. Come on, it's the holidays. It's festive. You got to have some bubbly. Besides that, it goes really great with some finger food that you might have before Thanksgiving dinner, like peanuts, nuts in general, pretzels, popcorn. That's salty food. It goes great with sparkling wine. It can be champagne. It can be sparkling wine from California, Cava, Prosecco. Doesn't matter. It goes really well with it. Think about a Rosé sparkling wine too. And with that note, think Rosé. Rosé is great to have on hand because of especially the hors d'oeuvres before. You may have a variety of different types of foods. Rosé will probably go with most of them. It'll also, like champagne, carry on through the dinner if you want. Always have a sparkling on hand, always have a rosé on hand. If I was going to do one white and one red, it would have to be for white. I'd go with Riesling. All right, give me two. Two whites, two reds. Riesling, Chenin Blanc. Two reds, a Gamay, like a Beaujolais, and Pinot Noir. Can't go wrong. If I had only one wine to pick, I'm going Beaujolais, a nice cru Beaujolais. You can't go wrong. That being said, let's check out the wines that I chose. All right, so let's see what we picked up today. First off, I got some bubbly. We have the 2018 Domaine Henri 821 Blanc de Blanc Extra Brut. That is from Chablis in Burgundy. Next, I have a rosé, and that is the 2019 Domaine Sylvain Bailey Louée Sancere Rosé. I did do a review of this, so if you want to check that out, I'll leave it in the description down below. You can check that out. Moving on to the whites. The first white I picked out was a 2018 Foxen Vineyards Chenin Blanc from the Ernesto Wickendon Vineyard down in Santa Maria Valley here in California. Moving on to the next white, I chose the 2018 Penarache Viognier from Oregon. Moving on to the reds. First red I picked out was the 2017 Phillip Alliet Chinon from the Loire Valley in France. And also for the second red, I stuck to France and I chose the 2019 Jean-Claude Lapalu Brouilly from Beaujolais. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it helped. Hope you got some tips on what you might want to serve at your Thanksgiving dinner. But again, remember, drink what you like. That's it for this video. Have a great Thanksgiving. As always, cheers and enjoy wine.